to work. Uh, the focus is on San Antonio right now. So, it was good vibes, minus the loss. Guys are still in good spirit and want to finish strong.
Eli, how you doing? Kyle Nash with the 3-point conversion. Thanks for coming aboard here today. I wanted to ask too a little bit from this past game. Obviously, the biggest struggle was the turnovers, but they came in. The Renegades looked like they were going to try to take the run away from you and make you one-dimensional. But from a production standpoint, you in particular with your big game, the passing game was there. You had over 300 yards. What is kind of the takeaway from that? Is it like, hey, we were moving the ball, so we got a good shot, or is it kind of frustrating knowing that, that was there? If things had gone a different way, you could have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. We did get the loss. We did lose because we were moving the ball. They did do a great job of taking the runaway, but it was really us missing some assignments. But hats off to those guys for doing that.
Yeah, and excuse me for getting that wrong, but talk about that big game, 10 catches, 135 yards.
Yeah, no, I was just giving you a hard time. But yeah, it was a career high game for me. I'm just thankful to be able to take advantage of the opportunity. Coach Buckley always talk about, making the plays when it's your time, so that's all I try to do and try to put us in a position to win.
Yeah, I know that it was a tough loss, but at this point, how would you kind of surmise your XFL experience up until this point?
It's been a fun experience. This is probably the first losing season I've had as a professional, and in this fashion, like, so many different ways we've lost, come up short a few times, and then win against the best team in the league. So it's been an experience, but again, I'm thankful for it, and it's an exciting league.
You mentioned those experiences, Eli. What are some of the lessons you would say that you've learned from that experience as you talk about it?
Just not quitting. Really nothing new that I've learned. I've been, I'm a professional, so I've played in all the ebbs or the flows of the game, but just keeping the guys motivated, not getting overreactive, and just loving the game. This is a real test if you love the game. So that's what I took away from it.
How are you, Eli? Jeff Barnes from Team BS Media. Like you, I didn't have my first losing season until well past my collegiate career. How has this impacted you as far as being in a situation where you were a winner at Louisville, you guys constantly were 7, 8, 9, 10 wins a season. You go to Pittsburgh, your first experience as a pro level. They haven't had a losing season, and I can't count how many years. And here you come out in this opportunity. You start out 0-6, you finally get your first win, and then have your playoff chances taken away from you the next week. Personally, how has this helped you grow?
It's helped me grow in a sense of like, again, like I said, just not quitting. When you're losing, like I said, I never lost or had a losing season before. So when you're losing, it's easy to like check out. Like, oh, we're losing. I'm not about to come out. I'm not going to put forth my best performance. And just it kept my motivation there. It let me know that I do still really love the game and really want to just genuinely play. So I, I guess that's what something could be that I took from it, but it's a new experience for me. Yeah.
You've obviously played the Brahmas before. You had them here in town earlier in the season. Well, I should say in town in Orlando. You're in Arlington right now, obviously. But with all that in mind, like, what is it that you would say makes the Brahmas unique as a team here in the XFL?
I have a great coaching staff. Hines Ward, Joey Porter, some guys I'm familiar with. You know, and they just go out there and play hard, play hard as a team. And, in this league, you have to play together. They have a few wins under their belt. So, that shows that, they can win. And a lot of their games were close as well. So, they're a good team. And we have to come to play against them on Saturday.
There are two players offensively who have been really consistent despite the changes at quarterback. That's you and Cody. Why do you think that you've been able to maintain that kind of success despite the fact that you had kind of a rotating chair at quarterback up until the last few weeks?
Well, we have a job to do, and that's make plays, catch the ball, move the chains, score touchdowns. So doesn't matter who's at quarterback. We just have a job to do. And we've done that. Also, we're professionals. So we've been at that level where, you have to be consistent, so that's all we try to do and try to show the younger guys how it's done.
And being that you were so successful in the game against the Arlington Renegades, when it came to an end, were you shocked that now it's all over as far as your season chances to make the playoffs?
It was a bit shocking how it happened. But, we put ourselves in that position. Just started from week one. If we would have started winning in the beginning, then we wouldn't be in that situation. So, it was a bit heartbreaking, but you get 24 hours to get over it, and we're moving on to the next game, which is San Antonio. And, we want to perform in that too and build off of the last game. So.
You've had a few weeks now with Coach Matthews taking more control of the offense. How do you feel the philosophy has kind of shifted from the beginning of the season till now?
The philosophy hasn't shifted much. Just, trusting Coach Shane and the plays that he called, and just trying to execute. As a player, that's all you ever want to do is, trust the coach and then execute your assignment.
I know that early in the year when the season started, you said that you had high hopes of meeting The Rock. Do you still have those hopes still at this point?
Absolutely. That has nothing to on the field has nothing to do with me personally wanting to meet The Rock. So, definitely still looking forward to that. And hopefully I have a chance here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's been you have a lot of experience. And what could you tell somebody who's been going through, now that you went through the struggles of this season, what could you tell somebody who's coming up and a football player who maybe has to go through the same thing to keep a mental positive attitude?
I would tell them just love the game, love to get better within yourself daily. That's something that I do. And I challenge myself. So challenge yourself. Have that edge about yourself, that competitive edge. and know that, it does get better, so don't get too high, don't get too low, and just stay moving.
Anything else, guys? Good.
Thanks,
All right.
Eli.
Fellas, thank you. Eli, thank you very much.
Thanks, Eli. Good luck
thank
this
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
See
it.
y'all soon.
Y'all have a good day.
Thanks, everyone.